You're right. It's Mike Spiker Radio. What's up, guys?
Mike Spiker, the radio?
Yes,
I'm
Mike
understanding this
Spiker, the
concept
radio.
correctly.
Yes. Audio is good. That's great news. Oh wait, I don't have.
Hi, Squatchin. I know you're not here, but hi.
This is good news.
Fantastic.
This is good news.
I need to add that. I need to add that.
We gotta redo the whole soundboard because even though I do appreciate when you play through your thing, it'll sound clear for the audience if we get it in
Yeah.
Discord.
We can be bees.
And now that we are boosted by both Nexaged and I believe Ostentatious still boosts us.
Hell
we
yeah.
have
Let's
plenty to
go.
work with here. So we'll get rid of some older stuff. We'll keep the stuff that we really like. Like one of my favorites has always been the breaking news. And then also, what did you say to me?
Yeah.
I love that one.
I think I muted. I
Anyway.
did. I muted the soundboard one night.
The fuck you say to me, you little shit?
No, you see, I heard that. Wait, is it just Mike's?
That was next.
That was my soundboard. That was my own
No,
soundboard.
no, I was like, I heard that. Hang on. Do I have Mike's soundboard muted?
News.
Why not?
We can be bees.
How
We
dare
can be
you
bees.
Never have a soundboard. muted.
Well, no, what was it? There's that rich guy who died because a bee stung him.
Yeah, bee flew into his mouth during a polo match.
I think Nick did Nick repost something like that?
No,
this is good news.
No,
He
legit.
was an Indian billionaire.
As soon as I saw that, I posted it in the group chat, and I typed in, "This is good news."
This is good. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
This is good
Alright.
news.
What a shitty
to
way to
start
go,
with,
though.
We have a Bo Black setting. Apparently, Bo Black's, despite having to sell his Tesla
Black
to
sighting.
survive, despite being on his last legs financially, has decided to travel from Canada to California for VidCon.
Dude, he had to sell the
For
Tesla.
some-
Definitely a cheap plane ticket.
Oh,
What is this? Hold on.
dude, it's like a
What is this called?
Bigfoot sighting.
No, my lord, his fucking face.
Dude, legit, that looks like a Bigfoot. Like you know the Bigfoot pose, right?
Yeah, the Bigfoot walk.
Yeah, bro.
This guy's face sums this entire moment up.
Yeah, it's Mike. Oh my god, it's Mike. Oh my god.
Yeah, is that me? That
Yo.
guy's way too white to be me.
Some poor security guard just sitting there like, I hate my fucking life.
Bo Blacks runs over to him, starts giving him the lore.
All right, now let's get in to the meat and potatoes. All right, guys, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this topic.
let's
20 minutes.
shall we?
Surprised didn't bring a Switch 2. He probably hit it up his ass. Anyways,
Ew.
Hey, Tyrone.
Dude, he's begging someone to go find it, you know?
Tyrone, I sent you the specs of my computer like you asked me to. All right, so H3 has released this new video. I'm suing these three creators. Let's just jump into it. We're gonna put it out.
Let's just
Mike
jump
makes
into it.
everything gay. Tyrone, you're literally gay. Like, what difference does it make?
Tyrone, didn't you say you would rather fuck Bo Blacks than Sydney Sweeney?
Yeah, you'll get
Yeah,
something good.
dude.
What's that supposed to be?
To be fair, he said that Bobox is more attractive as a man than Sydney Sweeney is as a
That's not
woman,
true.
which is still insane.
It's
Dude.
still wrong, whatever.
It is still wrong. Dude, you know what we need
Look,
to
we
do?
don't
We
have
need
to-
to pull our money together and we
He's
need to
like,
buy
"That's
him the
not what I
Sydney
said."
Sweeney bathwater soap.
Oh, I should gift that to Tyrone.
Ah.
Gift him the Sydney.
Well, it's sold
Yeah.
out in about 4
This is-
seconds, so I
this
don't
is
know if
good
you've got any
news.
chance.
Dude,
Yeah.
you know there's someone out there selling the bar of soap for like $5,000 and
There
someone's gonna
probably
buy
was a bunch of fucking what do they call those people that buy a
Scalpers?
shit ton of things at once?
Scalpers?
There
Yep.
probably were Sydney Sweeney scalpers, the Triple S squad. You know.
it. The Triple S Squad.
Yeah, Sydney's.
Triple S, a good one. Well, better than the double S squad.
That's
Oh
true,
my
that's
god,
true.
dude, no,
right,
no.
Let's just
Speaking of
jump
the double
into it,
S.
alright? By the way, I'm gonna play this at 1.25 speed just so we can get through a little faster. Make sure if you guys have not seen this already, you guys watch that first because we're gonna be pausing and talking over it. I mean, maybe I won't pause it at all. Maybe I'll leave and
Look-
leave my chair here.
Look,
This is good
all we're
news.
asking is that listen, don't sue us, Ethan Klein.
No, sue me, Ethan Klein. Sue me now.
Hi there. My name is Ethan Klein, and my favorite hobby is spending hundreds of thousands of dollars
Isn't
on
that
lawyers.
illegal? Wait.
Today, I invite you into my home to
Not if
share.
it's
It's only
prop
if it's
money.
real money.
Yeah, if it's
I
prop
guess that's
money,
not
he's
real
good.
money. But if it's
And
real
even if it
money-
is, nobody fucking cares. It's
Dude, that's wait. That pose
Alright,
right there
I'm
is
reporting
perfect
this
for the
stream right.
thumbnail.
I'm
Perfect for
reporting
the
this
thumbnail.
Right now. Sexual content. All right. Anyway.
Oh
What
my
the
God.
hell?
Pastime with you.
Yeah.
Join me
What
in
the
creating
hell?
generational wealth for my attorney.
Dude, the generational
Bro,
wealth.
okay, Ethan Klein, I'm calling you out. Instead of using this copyright-free music, why don't you hire me and I'll make you copyright-free music, and it won't sound like copyright-free music. It'll sound like real music. Consider that, Ethan Klein. You could have
Also-
a minority working for you, making music, original music, just for your videos and streams.
Also, too, you could also react to Mike's song about iDubbbz.
Sure.
This is good news.
Oh,
Look, the fact. Okay, well, actually, by the way, I'm pretty sure the H3 community did latch on a little bit to my song, because it can't just be from Nick that now it's sitting at 30,000 views, the
Mhm.
iDubbbz parody. That is
Yeah.
crazy. That is a massive success for me, okay?
That is.
you know what else is
And
massive?
you know what else is massive?
And even my biggest song before, which was the Pumped Up Kicks cover,
Mm,
I don't even think that maybe it hit 30K, but I think that's the biggest I ever got. So
Yeah.
this is the biggest parody I've ever done, period. I mean, who knows if it would have gotten even bigger on my old channel. But I'm very glad to say that it is.
I would have got even bigger if it was on your old channel.
If it hit
Hmm.
30K without the direct support of Ethan Klein, I guarantee you if he would have played it, it would have probably hit like 300K or something like that.
yeah.
Like, I just imagine if Ethan covers it, it would be just a times 10 multiplier to whatever it got.
Right.
Yo, what's up, Toxic Tone? But anyways, there's always a
Hey,
chance.
Toxic.
Yo,
Yo,
the new
toxic.
parody, coming out, which is technically a year old, but a new parody coming out tomorrow, which is the Ballad of Ian and Anissa,
Mm.
based on the Ballad of John and Yoko by the Beatles.
Oh,
Let me tell you guys a story. About a year and a half ago, there's a big conversation called ReactGate. ReactGate was a debate going on in the streaming community about what constituted fair use. People like Hassan, XQC, and many of the large Twitch streamers would watch other creators' entire video on their stream. They would rarely add sufficient commentary or even pause the video to speak.
Sup,
Most
Ghost Mike and
egregiously, they would re-upload the entire VOD to YouTube with the same thumbnail, the same title, so that they could cannibalize traffic.
I'm gonna call out Ethan here a little bit. I find it sus that he doesn't show the length. I'm gonna try and look. Even they say that Chud Logic is fair, but
mm.
Mike the Bike is even more fair than that.
Okay.
I'm the most fair. in the
Actually,
world
if you
unless
want,
I
I can
go-
look up. I can look up the time. I can look up the length. real
So,
quick.
Mike, you're saying you're the
Look,
fairest of them all?
I am. I'm
Ma'am.
more fair than that new Hispanic Snow White. That's for sure.
Mia
Is she
on the
Hispanic?
wall. Who
Yeah.
is-
Oh, wow.
What is it? JFK.
Yeah. The JFK
Video.
assassination.
The lemon deal.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Okay,
2 hours
This
and
is
20
2
minutes.
hours. So that means that Hassan, whether it was vapid or not, did add almost an entire hour more of
Yep.
content to the original. So
I
do
think a
have to call
stronger
Ethan
argument would
out.
be the XQC reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Because I
Also,
think
show
I-
clip. He probably will show clips like showing
I could
Hassan
be
is-
spreading misinformation, but I think the XQC reaction only added like 30 minutes.
I don't think it
Mhm.
even added that. I think it added like 15 minutes. I think it was really pitiful. Actually, he showed it earlier. I'm pretty sure.
People like Hassan, XQC, and many
Oh,
He
shit.
added about it wasn't.
Pause Andy, we pause Andy.
Yeah.
or even pause the video to speak. Most
watched this already, super
egregiously, they would
based, hell yeah.
re-upload the
Okay, he added about 20 minutes to it.
entire VOD
Okay,
to
so
YouTube.
Oh no.
I feel like that's not significant enough. In my
Yeah,
opinion,
that is no way near significant in my opinion.
I don't. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I don't think it's as important that you add like you don't need to double the length time of the original, right? I don't think
But
that's.
you gotta add something significant. And I'm sorry, who's gonna watch XQC for
Also,
that
well,
video? Who
A
wants,
lot
who
of
wants to
people,
see?
unfortunately.
No, but like what I'm trying to say is like people don't want to see XQC. I don't think people want to see XQC's reacting in particular. They just want to see the video. and they just so happen to be
well, I
fans of
think the
him.
fact that he only added that certain amount of time shows that he's just not a
He doesn't know.
worthwhile
He's not
content
that. He's
creator.
nowhere near like politically rich, like politically. I don't know. Like
Okay, I think you should.
Hassan reaction makes more sense
Yes.
than
He's,
excuse reaction.
he's a political guy.
Yeah, even
What
though
was
he's like,
Hassan's take
will
that
say-
JFK deserved it?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck this shit. I'm gonna say it. JFK deserved. All right.
whoa! Don't get too much time, bro.
what the fuck?
Jeez.
What the
so that
fuck,
they
bro?
could cannibalize traffic from the original video. Here's what Lamino had to say about
Yo,
this
the real
phenomenon.
Cameron
I don't mind people
F305 is in
reacting to
chat
my
right
videos,
now.
but I do mind when they play the
In whose chat? Your chat?
Yeah.
Oh shit. He's in the wrong chat then.
entire.
He's in the right
I think
chat,
kind of
buddy.
corner
He's in the
of
right chat.
My chat is the only correct chat. Speaking of chats, make sure everybody in Nerdy's audience, 1, unsubscribe from Nerdy John, but 2,
Yeah.
come to my subathon this Sunday, all right?
Yeah, true.
occasional
Also, guys, this
interruption does
Sunday,
nothing to
which
address
is
the
kind of a
issue.
lead up to the subathon, there's going to be a morning show, so do check that out too.
Exactly.
My video is still being played from beginning to end in someone else's stream or video. It's neither ethical nor necessary to feature the entirety of someone else's work, or they could do the bare minimum and ask for permission, something that none of the major reaction channels have ever done when they've streamed or re-uploaded my videos. But to answer your question, no, I don't want people to stream or re-upload the entirety of my videos.
Now, understandably, this made a lot of people angry
Sorry, man, I
because
gotta
why
go.
should
Nerdy's chat
these
is cooler.
content
What the
thieves
hell? I'll be
essentially
giving some
get
gifts.
more
Oh,
views?
thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna give a criticism of this immediately. Wasn't this during leftovers? I could be wrong, but wasn't this?
Yeah,
wasn't this whole reaction
this was.
No, he totally
Or was that after? Was that after?
No, that was during while he was still in leftovers. He definitely did defend. Like he talked. He kind of lightly pushed Hassan on the react.
He did. I do remember him pushing on it, but it's like I don't know. Like for
Very light.
him, I think he should have gone. He clearly should have gone harder. I don't understand. This is kind of like what he was like. Oh, I had no idea. Hassan was this much of an extremist. It's like you did. You just didn't really care because he didn't go after you at the time. It's like, I feel like it's the same with this. And I don't want to criticize him just for sake of criticizing him. So it doesn't like we're sweeping, but like I do think that's like something to point out.
We all know you're a head mod in the Snarker subreddit.
Yeah, actually, I'm actually a snarker, top snarker. I actually called CPS.
Oh my god, we found him. He's
I actually called CPS. I was very worried. I was very worried. I totally don't hate Ethan.
Yeah, dude. No, you better watch out, okay? Cameron is he's in cahoots with the Klein. So this is gonna get back to him, buddy.
Cameron says, "Can I hop on?" I think I want to just keep it this core group of people.
Is that the actual Cameron though?
No, yeah, that's
I
the real
checked
Cameron.
I checked it on my end. It was.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to keep it to this core group of people for now. But I appreciate the sentiment. I actually sent the skulls. What the hell? Toxic Dome sent the skulls.
Yo.
That explains so
Yo,
much.
That'd be a plot twist.
Toxic.
By the way,
iDubbbz
chat,
find you
We're gonna
hilarious.
be we're gonna be putting a pause on music react streams and radio streams and
Because the
album reviews
copyright is being
for a
announced.
month. I was gonna fact check the Shark Dude. Why? What did the Shark Dude say? What did?
Yeah, what'd I say? I don't even remember what I said.
But I gotta update you guys that those 3 types of streams are gonna be on pause because we do not have memberships due to the copyright issues. Now I am a music channel, which means I kind of have to deal with copyright for some of my songs. I can't always beat it.
Just beat it.
But I will say.
Oh, it was
I will
John that
keep-
fucked up, not me. Cool.
Oh, it was John. I will say I do want to attempt to try, and Ethan did criticize Hassan for his reaction. No, yeah, we said that. We said
Yeah, my point was I feel like he didn't go as hard as he should have. I don't know. I feel like he went soft because.
What misinformation did I spread?
Yeah, I don't like the fact that he's going harder than. I get why, but I just don't like him going harder than he did.
The
Cameron might be
convenience
a
has
little behind on
you know.
the stream.
Yeah, it feels kind of. I don't want to say snaky because Tommy's ruined that word for me. It's like it feels. I don't know. Disingenuous. I don't know.
Anyways, to finish my point, totally. So we're putting a pause on those types of streams because I need to try. We don't have memberships because of the amount of copyright issues on my channel. So I want to try for at least a month to. I'm still going to use copyrighted content, but massively lower the amount. Massively lower the amount, and then.
Do you know what else is?
Clearing out some of those streams that I already have up that have a lot of it, and see if that can maybe affect things. If it can't within a month, I'll bring that content back because I don't want to be stuck waiting however long I need to get membership. If I can't get it within like a month, then fuck it. We're just gonna move forward without having members, which is fine.
Dude,
maybe one day.
I hated having to like clear my catalog because like it would like with you got monetized, but it wouldn't let you have memberships. With me, it wouldn't let me get monetized whatsoever because I had such a huge catalog of like just songs I would play in intro of streams.
I can give you tips on that as music channel. Sure, hit me up in I believe we have each other on Twitter DMs. Hit me up there. Anyways, let's continue. Let's move forward. Enough yapping.
People don't like injustice, and we all see this, and no, it's not right. This debate culminated when XQC, one of the prime suspects, called into my show to debate me, in which case I'm sad to report that I was terribly owned. So in that regard, do you care at all about like IP or copyright?
Still fat.
Or like the fact that it's illegal? Does that matter? That it might be illegal?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was like 2 years ago.
Does that matter to you?
No.
It doesn't matter.
Well, if flat out doesn't, because...
But that's fair.
Watch me full screen cam, do the fucking worm, then watch your
do
prime,
that.
Then watch your prime content.
Do it for a week. Do a week of no reaction content and see how many fucking views you get.
Yeah, bro, this was so funny.
By the way, I never actually watched. Because most of the time I'm always multitasking. I'm always constantly multitasking. Sometimes even when I record music, I am doing something else at the same time. Believe it or not. But
damn.
I'm always multitasking, so I never really watch videos. I more so listen. So this debate, I more so listen. So I knew that he did the worm. I didn't realize he didn't actually do the proper worm. Like he didn't do the move, the dance move, the worm.
He's just moving like a worm.
Around the floor like a worm. Like
yeah.
So it makes it even more embarrassing. At least to me, it does. What the fuck?
You see, you say embarrassing, but if that guy wanted to, he could buy your house and kick you out of it.
He could probably buy 3 of my houses. Let's be real.
Yeah.
And that's the sad thing, folks.
A giraffe. Wait, is that Yuki?
I mean, that's content, man.
Thanks for coming, my friend.
Content, at least. The ultimate debate, bro. He hit him with the worm. Oh, why didn't I think of that first?
You know what would have been a deep cut if Ethan did the worm while arguing with Hassan?
Yo.
That would have been
he makes Star what's the name of the one that
AB / Star Killer.
AB / Star Killer. You know, he made AB do the worm, you know, because he uses AB as a pawn.
And he assaulted him for giving him a muffin.
Yeah.
I assault everyone who gives me
save
muffins.
The one I'm suing. Despite my criticism, he's not a malicious infringer. But the ones I am suing, you'll see, are much, much worse. Now, ironically, after this debate and in the wake of this large conversation, the problem seems to have only gotten worse. You have people like Hassan Piker paving the way of fair use with what's known as chair reacts, when Hassan gets up to go to the bathroom, or to eat, or to talk to his mom, or to do whatever, disappears for an extended period of time.
To go bang a hooker.
Playing for his chair.
No,
Mr. Chair,
a porn
they call
star.
it.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Porn star.
And it was in this.
You guys remember when JXE and Hassan had like a React stream off?
Yes, I do remember.
They
That
did
was
that.
so funny.
They did that.
They actually destroyed Hassan during the whole thing.
Oh
And then
no,
Hassan's like,
yeah, because
"Dude, I just won't respond." If you want me on after I got in a heated chat with Caseytron, sure. After we're done covering this, with
you got into a fight with a whale, bro.
if you want, yeah. After this, you can call in.
An idea. What if I could make a long-form, irresistible piece of content that I knew that these streamers couldn't resist, they couldn't avoid the temptation of watching it the second it was published?
I don't have an issue with them.
It's not that I wanted these people to steal my video. It's that I knew they would. I knew they would watch the entire video, add little to no commentary, react to it instantly, giving them no time to form an opinion. The trap was set, and it worked even better than I imagined it would. We captured pretty much every large streamer reacting to it in its entirety immediately after it was published. Now, the thing is, there were a few people that went above and beyond to commit copyright infringement. For example, Denim sits here silently with nearly 50,000 live viewers.
Denims has like the same look on her face that my fucking golden retriever has. Like just no fucking brain at all.
But your golden retriever is positive. I'm sure the no thoughts behind those eyes are very happy.
Well, my golden retriever is also, you know, very cute.
Yeah.
Denims isn't ugly, but I don't think she's hot. All right, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really think
It's
she's
the
that
push up. It's the push up brawl doing all the work.
She's working directly with the Snark subreddit moderators to siphon views, and their intentions couldn't be clearer. Here's an excerpt from a stickied post from the Snark subreddit. Hey everyone, we've seen a lot of comments about wanting to watch the nuke without showing support for H3. Here's a list of creators who've supported our sub, either by engaging with us directly or citing our post in their critique of H3. Here they're offering these streamers as market substitutes for my work. This is the cardinal sin of copyright infringement. The Snark subreddit has been a frequent and persistent infringer. That's how I knew when this video came out, the Snarkers were going to encourage, promote, and push streamers to commit copyright infringement. I should thank the Snarkers actually. Because of their predictability, they acted like...
Yo, what's up, Yuki?
Yo, it's Sean.
Yo, Yuki, happy Juneteenth.
Yuki, we're reacting to the new H3 video. Would you mind calling in after?
Okay. Wow.
Cool anime girl. She looks
double
like a
agents
fake,
for us, incriminating their favorite streamers and serving them up on a golden platter.
True.
So,
Or an alien.
it's one thing for a sub
Or a reptilian.
engaging in copyright
Ooh,
infringement,
that's interesting.
but how do you get the
It's
streamers
very
themselves to admit that they're stealing content?
Well, guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime. If you like the content, if you enjoyed your time here.
It turns out they just
Like, that's so crazy. It's so crazy because there's so many different aspects where you can realize how brazen people have become on Twitch that they can just do things that are obviously not okay and not allowed.
I'm pretty
So, like,
sure.
with Hassan, he's just showing like his friend fucking terrorist propaganda. So chilled, like there's no issue with doing that. And here's Denims being like, well, we literally stole your content and I'm out loud saying it, you know? It's like,
Yeah, she basically admitted to it.
like, you know, you're not supposed to, like, you can do that, I guess, but you know you're not supposed to, right?
I'm pretty sure like her starting soon screen just plays other videos. Like not highlight videos of her, just videos.
Yeah.
do it for you. You couldn't cook up a more incriminating statement if you tried. Denim's the queen of self-owning. You prevail again. There's one thing about copyright you should know is that you got to register it before you publish to be eligible for statutory damages and attorney's fees, which is the main biting force of a copyright lawsuit. Well, I'm happy to tell you guys now. I, Ethan Klein, have registered Hassan Piker Content Nuke with the United States Library of Congress. Some of you guys out there sweating? Even though theoretically I could sue a lot more creators and rake in millions of dollars, but the purpose of this is not financial gain. People like XQC and Asmongold may have watched the entire thing, but I would never sue them just for doing that. I don't want to chill the reaction community into fear. Actually, the opposite. I hope that we can all unite against this type of egregious behavior. That not.
I feel like there the instant argument they're going to make here, particularly this part, is going to be see he's not suing the right wing people. He's not suing the Nazis. That's what they're going to be saying now because of this.
Probably.
Why not doing the right wing people doing what? Or like calling him like a Zionist or something?
Content for doing
react content.
But he, I mean, it depends what his.
I don't know right wing people.
He lays out. Midna, would you mind calling it? We're covering the H3 video now. Would you mind calling it after we're done with it?
Yeah.
This is a no
Yeah,
girls
get out of
allowed
here, Midna.
party.
Get out!
Get out!
Not only makes
Get the fuck out of here!
Destroy the commentary community.
What's that sound clip? The get out! That sound clip.
I need to download that one as well. I need to download
That's a good one too. I love that one.
Night against this type of egregious behavior that not only makes us all look bad, but could destroy the commentary community as we know it.
Well, guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime.
The state of reaction content on Twitch is so broken, these creators feel comfortable looking right into a camera and saying outright, hey, I'm stealing this guy's content. Pay me instead of him. This is not a healthy environment. And with people like Hassan reacting to entire TV shows on stream, my fear is that Sony or Disney comes along, sues everybody, and sets a devastating precedent that could endanger our entire field. Now, before I tell you who the 3 people I'm suing are, I just want to make it clear that they all met this very specific high bar of criteria that I set forth earlier. These people were not targeted based on their gender, their identity, their political beliefs. All 3 are on this list. In fact, they're the only 3, as far as I could tell, that reacted to the full video. Drum roll, please. Who's sweating at home, guys? Casey Tron, the queen of ripping farts and bong loads.
They do musicals. They're very musical people.
Dude.
Are you being serious? Dog, what do you look? You think I made this?
Frogan, who
She looks
bless
so
her soul,
lovely, doesn't she?
she's still rising.
Can I walk away and use the bathroom? Do I have permission?
Yo, we got 12 people watching. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Can I use the
Like the
bathroom,
stream.
please? I'll leave it playing.
By the way, this is Hassan's fault. I mean, maybe Hassan got it from someone else, I guess. But the fact that someone can just leave leave content running and just leave their put on a pause screen. Do you know how easy it is, especially with all the fans they have? Just get someone to make art for you and just put it on the screen.
Literally,
Look at this. Look at that. Put this on.
Dude, you
Put
could
a
be.
BRB. Boom. Easy.
Yeah, no, I think
put
like
on some music.
I remember when I was trying to get into streaming, one of the things that they showed you was make a BRB, be right back soon screen. like
Here, just a second. Hell yeah. Like it's really not that hard to just it's like, oh well, like Hassan's excuse was always like, oh well, I gotta use the bathroom, you know? It's like, okay,
No one's
so
saying you
put
can't
shit,
use the
so put
bathroom.
something else on, bro. Like no
Like,
one's like that's always this thing. Oh, you're criticizing me for living in a mansion. What, you want me to just live on the street? It's
I
like,
know.
no.
Oh my god, that reminds me of that one cartoon
most
where the guy
annoying.
like slowly gets fatter and fatter and becomes a fat cat. You know, what do you want me to do? Starve?
So stupid, bro.
Yeah.
I'm streaming your stream and I have more views. All right, someone ban Midna.
Do it like
From-
Chud or the Oreo. Even if he leaves, it's rare, and play one of your own clips / videos. True. Or, you know, you can do what I think me and Mike do the same thing where we just have chill lo-fi music at the ready.
What happened?
A commenter from my chat said, or do what Chud or Diorio do and like play your own clips or videos. And I said, well, or you can also just play like chill lo-fi music like what you and me do.
Yeah, like I just put on music. Or if there's people in call, I just let them chat in my stead while I go need to do whatever I gotta do.
Yeah. Force them to be the entertainers.
Exactly. So true. I play funk. Hell yeah, dude. All right, let's get back to the
Funk.
reaction.
Apparently thinks Twitch is liable for me interviewing a Yemeni teenager who's only known genocide his entire life.
What
I don't give a
happened?
fucking talk.
And Denim's the queen of
happened?
self-owning. And my god, is she the queen of that?
It's very obvious from the way that guy's talking, he's a Sneeko fan.
Oh my god, bro, I love you. Can I give you a hug, bro?
I'm so sweaty, bro.
I love you, bro.
None of the hostages that have been released so far have said that they've been raped. The hostages have public statements. You can go look at them.
The sexual assault I experienced should never happen to any human being.
This Yemeni kid is just a Yemeni kid with a gun and is not a Houthi, and there is no proof of him being a Houthi.
Are you a soldier? Yes. Well, that seems pretty definitive.
He never said Hassan Nasrallah was a good guy.
I can't believe I'm calling Nasrallah base. I mean, listen.
Now for the fun part. Let's take a look at the complaints. And let's start with my favorite of the 3, the very own, the prestigious, the highly acclaimed, the highly analytical Casey Tron.
A lot of people have been wanting to watch this without necessarily.
Oh my god, she's aged so badly.
I know I'm not the most attractive man, but how old is she? She looks
She's
so
like
beat up.
mid-30s. Like I think she's only mid-30s, man.
Who's this?
God. Casey Tron.
Oh well.
What did she
And
look
like this is
10
not
years ago?
this is not a oh you just like her when she has makeup sort of thing, because she looks like Miss Piggy with makeup. That's not a fat joke.
That's
You know,
bullshit.
yeah. There you go. Better example.
Hey, don't stop me speaking like that, okay?
Let's see. Why is she so green here? Oh, this is a much better picture actually. All right, let's
Yo,
let's-
she's just a gamer girl.
Supporting Ethan Klein. So we're gonna
She's
watch
34?
Well, that's a really
sad.
dumb thing to say, don't you think? Why are you so comfortable? We've given each complaint a clever little title, and here's Caseytron's. She smoked more than she spoke. Caseytron smokes 42 times during her reaction. And just as a silly thought experiment, we thought, wouldn't it be funny if she spent more time smoking?
She used to not be giant. I don't mind a giant woman. It just depends how the weight is distributed. 30-year-old virgin Mike the bike, by the way. Not 30-year-old virgin, actually, sir.
I am indeed a
Then
virgin.
she did talking.
Ignore all
I'm
the
thinking there was no way
pregnancies.
that could be true. Well, we
Unironic H3 fan. Who's an unironic H3 fan? Me?
tallied them up, and lo and behold, there's 15 minutes 40 seconds of commentary versus 18 minutes and 55 seconds of smoking. She spent 3 minutes and 15 seconds longer smoking than she did talking in her quote-unquote reaction. And whatever talking she did was just to express how confused she was, presumably from smoking.
My good
42
faith for
times.
her is gone, LMAO, so I will gladly make fun of her weight. I mean, I've heard more than enough stories about Caseytron where I wouldn't have good faith for her in the first place.
What is happening? I'm trying to follow. I've lost the plot.
The complaint continues. Indeed, Caseytron is often too obliterated to comment on the nuke, and instead stares blankly at her computer screen. In a span of 2 hours and 7 minutes, Caseytron smokes marijuana, frequently in highly concentrated forms through vaporizers, on 42 separate occasions. At one point, Caseytron is so wasted that she states, quote, "What is happening? I'm trying to follow, but I've lost the plot." To give you an idea, the majority of her commentary comes down to this.
I don't understand this bit that he's doing.
He's read more books.
Take a shot every time she hits it.
CPM's coming out of Qatar.
What the hell
You
is
kids love
going
anime,
on?
right?
He's read more books than you could ever imagine.
What is happening? I'm trying to follow. I've lost the plot.
They do musicals. They're very musical people. I know. Are you being serious? Dog, what do you look? You think I made this? This isn't a music video, Hassan.
And as dumb as all of that is, this is the part that really got her sued.
A lot of people have been wanting to watch this without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. Without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. So we're gonna watch it. What the fuck is going on here?
Stating outright that her intention of doing this is so that people who don't want to support me can watch it through her is why copyright infringement laws exist. You could not and should not do that, especially if your commentary consists of you taking bong loads. At least try to engage with the content. Whoa, what was that? Oh, sorry. That was a flying star. It almost caught me. You know her and you love her, guys. Frogan. Reaction by exiting. Here she is getting up to leave the video running as she steps out of the room.
Is that a neon
transformative?
sign of herself? Very egotistical.
Like there is no fucking way Cam is in this chat right now. LOL. Is that I can't tell if that's confusing or if that's Chris.
I guess the judge will decide. She said, quote, "It's time to watch the new nuke ethically." Hell yeah. Huh. Very smart to say on camera, by the way. She said, quote, "Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate everyone's support. And thank you for watching it with me." Well, you are so welcome, and I'm so glad that you were able to enjoy that day. Her commentary is so non-existent that even her own fans begin to call her out.
I don't have anything to say, dude, because he's cycling the same fucking points over and over again. What more commentary do you need on him repeating the same fucking points for the whole first hour and 1 minute and 32 seconds? It's been the same shit over and over again. This video could have been condensed into 20 fucking minutes. Like, what commentary do you want me to add by, like, oh, this guy's a fucking idiot, he's mentally ill, and he's having a mental breakdown and uploaded it to fucking YouTube? They're gonna make at least one good point. What do you want me to make a point on?
Oh, I forgot. She also said, "Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing." You may use the bathroom, Frogan, although I don't advise it.
Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing.
This into your stomach. And let me state the obvious. Jew and
Apparently thinks Twitch is liable for me interviewing a Yemeni teenager who's only known genocide his entire life.
What happens?
Oh, you just pause it. That's it. You just pause the video, right? Like, you get up and you go to the bathroom, you just pause it. They should be watching for you. But if you get up to go to the bathroom and they keep watching my video, they're clearly not watching for you, right? As lazy and pathetic as her reaction is, this is not why she's getting sued. This is.
Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate everyone's support. And thank you for watching it with me. First time viewer, time to watch the nuke ethically. Hell yeah. I found my way from Reddit. Hi guys, welcome Reddit people. Reddit people, Reddit people. I came from the H3 Reddit. Ethan is so pathetic while his son is in Japan. I'm bothered having a great time. Exactly. We're gonna watch it live, yes. He doesn't want people to know when it's dropping because we're all watching through other streamers. And I suggest you all watch it through other people as well.
It's the stated malicious intent to steal. They talk.
Chat, I say let's play a game. It's called Close Your Eyes and just listen to Frogan's voice.
Hello, Mike. What's up, Burn the World?
Frogan sounds like the most
it's
stereotypical white
me,
girl
my
ever.
confusing is being gay with Bo Blacks.
What?
I did see some clips of him being gay with Bo Blacks. Apparently, they did a standoff, a whole classic standoff. How many
Ooh,
people do we have watching right now? Holy fuck, we have 20 people calling. That's crazy.
hell yeah.
All right, let's continue.
Talk about watching ethically, but
Make sure you guys like this. Okay.
I learned not to steal when I was 5. Up next is Denims. And honestly, just take a look at this, guys. It's a nightmare.
Actually, I'm not gonna self-promo. I'm gonna promo Miss K. If you're not following Mysterious K on Twitter, follow her. She made these Deltarune sprites for me and Nexajet, and they're pretty awesome.
Hell yeah.
On Denim Street. Not only did she chair react, but she was kind enough to write her name right at the top just so that we knew that she was stealing my content and it was her room and nobody else's. Judge, did you know that?
So it seems like his biggest criteria is that they explicitly or at least heavily implicitly imply. That was a terrible sentence. They heavily imply that they are intending on stealing views from H3 in a malicious way, right? I guess then it does make sense for him to not go after Hassan, because Hassan actually did not ever react to the actual content nuke. And when he did, it's so ironic. When he did, he reacted to the content nuke in the way that he claimed H3 was gonna react to the content cop, where he's like, oh, he's gonna pause so many times and talk so much that it's gonna make each point irrelevant. It's like, well, that's literally what Hassan did. He took like a 2-hour video and made it like a 9-hour video.
Well,
Which
no,
at that
it wasn't
point-
even just that. He was watching other people's reactions of it initially first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hassan literally if you have a specific critique, that's fine, reach out. Whatever your social climate issue is, I'm willing to hear you out. I mean, there you go, guys. If anybody wants to have a one-on-one convo with Cameron, he is open to it. He's ready to fight everybody, apparently.
Hell yeah, let's fucking go.
Also, make sure you guys follow
Cameron,
Miss
I
K.
challenge you.
Also, Mysterious K. Unfortunately, this will not be able to be used. She made membership badges, which were little coins with Gizmo on it. They were supposed to be for the members, but again, we don't have members, so that's for now unused. But hopefully in the future we can use that for members. What was I saying? Okay, so if that's the criteria, then yeah, Hassan passes, because not only did he, because I will say, even though I am critiquing Hassan for the way he reacted to the content nuke, I'm not inherently against taking something that is of a smaller length and 10 timesing the length. I love, for example, EFAP. EFAP will watch like a 30-minute video essay and then stretch it out into like multiple hours. But the fact of the matter is that what they say has substance, and it's not just gish galloping and like misrepresenting the points. They're directly addressing the points, you know. So, and it's not just one person reacting to it. It's usually a call of 4 or even more people.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's continue.
That we're on Denim Street right now? Here's some quotes from Denims. We're relying on you to stay live so we don't have to give the nuke views. Yeah, I'm going to stream it. Since he's confirmed it's coming out today, I'm going to stream it. That is very explicit. Denim said, quote, well, guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, give me a follow, subscribe, throw a prime if you like my content. Your content? The Queen of Self-Own included a countdown timer so we could tell exactly how long she was away. After being gone for a few minutes, she returns and then sits silently for another couple of minutes eating.
I'm gonna go pee, and hopefully, when I'm back, they're done with this.
Right?
You do look better.
Mr. 305.
I see it.
Dude, you should do this.
I have an alternate.
We're relying on you to stay live so we don't give more views on the nuke. Yeah, I'm gonna stream it. Since he confirmed it's coming out today, we're gonna stream it. If you want to watch it with someone else who's already watching it, you know, come enjoy the watch party somewhere else. If you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime if you like the content, if you enjoyed your time here. Because I'm gonna be honest, I did not want to watch that by myself.
Let me also commercialize it by asking you to reward me financially for stealing his content. That is like chef kiss. By the way, Denims had a very successful stream. She had 43,000 people watching her live. Take a look at the title of her Twitch stream. Ethan Klein Hassan Content Nuke Watch Party. A watch party? I don't think that's fair use. Now, Denim's, of course, always delivering the goods. She went on.
I know that was a joke, but a watch party can totally be fair use.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't know. I feel
I'm
like
worried that's a joke.
I mean, a lot of anime, like I remember Crunchyroll used to do like official watch parties where basically like the streamer would just be streaming their reaction, like not obviously not the actual anime being watched, but like they do like a partner thing.
Oh, so is watch party like a specific Twitch term that I'm just not?
No, I just no. I think what I can think can mean different things. I think it's obviously in Dennis's case, it means like, oh, we're gonna watch H3 content Nuke together, like through my stream.
I don't know. I feel like
I think in terms of like, for example, I think when Tommy did like when the Euros happened like a few years ago, he did a watch party, but basically it was just his reaction. Obviously, he didn't show the actual match because obviously that's like he'd get like in trouble for that.
I feel like Ethan's walking down. I hate to be gay here, but I feel like he's walking down a slippery slope.
Yeah, I don't like this.
I feel like
As much as I feel
very specifically.
Yeah, as much as I feel it's wrong, I don't like what these people are doing. I think him taking it to the court can set a dangerous precedent for like just content creation.
Like I feel like Ethan has set very specific, not super specific. He could be a little more specific. Like when I saw this title, I didn't know that the specifics were going to be about copyright. But now that he is going about copyright, I was like, I would hope that he makes sure, like obviously he's not giving us the full details of the lawsuit, but I would hope that there is more specific detail just than the intent to steal content. Although I guess that is the biggest requirement, right?
Yeah.
My thing is just why issue a copyright takedown? Like, surely the copyright system would take care of it.
No, yeah, that's maybe he's gonna start issuing copyright takedowns after a couple hours after the video. But you see, because like when they try to appeal it, then you can go in on suing them. I just don't know why he's just not doing that route.
Ethan should sue me.
Technically, well, no, I don't meet the criteria. About say I reacted to his whole video on stream one time, so I'm pretty sure if he wanted to, he'd go after me.
Drag me in. I'll drag you in after we're done watching this. We're only got like 3 minutes left.
On this dude's podcast to debate fair use. And would you be surprised if I told you she said a lot of incriminating things in that podcast? The queen of self-own never disappoints.
I want to be clear on my opinion on like filler content and stuff. Like I think filler content, like you shouldn't do it. I know I do it as a React stream. And I try to do it only when I do it with like Vox videos or Vice videos and stuff like that, because at least I'm not like directly ripping from one content creator and not like a whole team and stuff. And most of those videos have like 5 million.
It's not like lying to JX's face.
Like I'm taking maybe 50 views from the video.
No, yeah,
it's a lot harder.
Lying to a trans creator? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's pretty transphobic if you ask me.
Yeah.
That is. You know what? That is massively transphobic.
And you know what else is massive?
I would feel very bad about doing that to like a single content creator. The majority of people say that they literally wouldn't watch Hell's Kitchen unless I was streaming. And it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm reacting hard enough. You know,
Hell's Kitchen, Daredevil?
I'm sure if you click on a random part in the video, I might not be saying anything, sure, whatever. And I might
watch Hell's Kitchen.
But it's about like,
Hell's Kitchen's a great show. I've never watched it with denims, I'll say that.
It's not about the actual show at a certain point. It's the same reason you watch shows with your friends. You want to watch it with other people. A lot of people go to watch streamers.
Yeah, but you're a streamer.
Almost.
She's so retarded.
So they don't.
Not fair use, number 11.
Don't actually want to go through.
No, she's actually like she's an idiot. She's one of the dumbest people I've seen
on
the
like,
internet.
if you want to watch a show with your friends, like Mike, I've watched shows with you like on Discord, but that's like in private.
Oh yeah, like we watched The Penguin, right?
Like, the
yeah.
closest thing that we've been planning for that is the react to Lilo and Stitch 2003 versus 2025. But that would be a heavily edited video as well.
Yeah.
Like that would not be us on stream watching Lilo and Stitch. First of all, Disney would literally rape me live.
They wear a Mickey Mouse mask and everything, bro.
Yeah, bro. I remember the first strike I ever got. It was in the old channel. It was one of my early streams. I think this was before I was even monetized on that channel. And we weren't watching like normal episode 3. We were watching the one that is translated to I think Vietnamese and then translated back to English.
That's true.
I forgot what it's called. but it's like kind of like, you know, it's making fun of it. And we were watching it, and I thought it would be okay because it's not really episode 3, but I got a strike live on air, and it was the first ever strike I got.
Damn.
And that was before they gave you warning strikes, so it was a real strike. I was off the air for like a week.
Themselves and watch a bunch of videos, and they probably never will go through YouTube and click a bunch of videos. They like going to Twitch because they like to have it as like, this streamer is curating fun content that I want to watch.
Like, I'm sure
From
it
the people that I've talked to, the people who watch Twitch content are specifically there to watch it so they don't have to scroll through YouTube and find a video they like. If someone watches content, I already said this, if someone watches content on someone else's stream, there is a very low likelihood that they're going to go watch it separately and give you like the view or the like. Or the people who are watching content on Twitch, curated Twitch content on Twitch, aren't necessarily people that would be watching content on YouTube.
That, my friend, is called theft, and you're a thief. And now I'm suing you. This is just a testimony to how brazen
a brown woman a thief? Wow, how racist.
She thinks she can go out in public on video and say shit like, I'm stealing this content because I want to. I'm coping even though I know it's stealing. When people watch it with me, they're definitely not going to go watch the original. Like, you are way too comfortable committing crimes out in the open. Well, there you have it. 3 separate.
I don't like the name. I don't like the, oh, you're committing more crimes. Like,
I hope it's been obvious about why.
That's why he flashed on screen that it was civil lawsuit, not crime.
These people not only violated all the principles of fair use, they also did it maliciously.
He has right to file lawsuits, but this is so heavy-handed and sets a bad precedent. I don't think it sets a bad precedent to sue someone who is actively stealing your content and saying the purpose that they're stealing your content is so people don't watch your content. I think unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what copyright's for.
Unfortunately,
but at the same time, there's also a copyright system for that, right?
Like, I think
so
I've joked.
Why not just use it and then what? And then unless she's done it like so many times, where it's like, okay, clearly you're doing this over and over and over.
Yeah.
And like,
no, the point. Hold on, you're missing the point. The point of making a big spectacle of it is to make it well known that this is not okay. He could just quietly send the copyright like thing and have that set
quiet sue.
But that's also my problem with him making a big thing of it. It's like, what if it goes too far? What if this leads to something really bad?
That would be on him to rectify at that point. And they are admitting that it is to financially. Yeah, they literally. If they didn't say those things and he was just like, well, they watched my whole thing and they're clearly doing it for this reason because the Reddit said so. Like, if it stopped at if the buck stopped there and it was just, oh, well, Reddit said so they must be in on it, then that's like tinfoil Ethan there. And it's like, okay, well, I don't agree with that. But they literally, because they're retarded, said out loud, oh, this is the ethical way to watch it. Oh, we're making sure views don't go to him. Oh, like this and that. Like, they literally dug their own grave with their own words. Like, it's I mean,
these are not smart people.
I can understand not liking it and being concerned about it, but I think he set his ground rules pretty well here. I think he could do a little more, like say, like have specific, like, I think it would be really good if he could help, because the thing is, copyright is still very archaic. It's like, why is it, okay, so I understand if I was doing a stream, so for example, my radio streams, those are not at all free use at all. I am totally breaking copyright. And if any of those companies wanted to strike me, that would be totally in the right. Which is why I delete those streams after they're done, or at least when the day ends, right? But when I'm doing an album review, and I am reviewing an album, and the purpose of it is to be a review, I don't see why I can't, therefore, use the content for that, right? Or if I'm using, like, music quietly in the background for my stream, I don't see why that, like, it's not like anyone is like, oh man, I'm not gonna listen to this song now because I'm listening to it barely audibly behind the voice of like 5 people talking. Like, that's like dumb to me. I don't think copyright should protect that. Because
what's weird is that there are people who do like full on like music video reactions, like no editing whatsoever. But because there's a loophole for some of them where like, because they don't play it through like OBS, right? They play it through their speakers, and somehow that like gets by the system somehow. And then they won't get striked for playing the music. It's weird.
It's probably just harder for the AI to capture the yeah, I don't know what I was trying to say.
The capture the the sound that they need. Because like
Audio,
it's
yeah.
weird. Because but then like there are instances like Jacksepticeye who just sang the lyrics to a song and then he got copyright claimed for it.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. That's never happened to me. I've never sung something, and my pitch is way better than Jacksepticeye's.
True.
But I've never sung something on stream with nothing in the background and been like, "Oh, you've been claimed for singing this." That's never happened to me. All right. Anyways, we're down to the last minute of this. Let's get through it.
That's the part that really got me. I think if you're a reactor on Twitch, for the most part, you make a good faith effort to
Oh, next year, can you DM Spondell and ask him if he still wanted to call in? Because we're gonna.
Yeah.
Thank you.
comment. And if you make a good faith effort to promote the author, to link to them, to try to drive traffic to the original video, I think you're probably pretty much doing the right thing, and that's fine.
I don't know. I
And
don't
would-
want to be like Japan and you can't even record a video. Well, he's not. Ethan is not setting new rules. He is acting on rules that are already there, right? Like he's not setting up new rules. What I would like is for those rules to be more well defined. For example, if you're gonna react to someone's content, but you're literally not gonna add anything to it, should that be allowed? I don't really think so. But if you add like 30% more like watch time to it, as long as it's not you like literally going like into the mic, like act like just speaking nonsense. If you're actually contributing, then I think that's something that could be more great. No, I know he's not, but he even warns he doesn't want this to be abused by corps like Disney. Well, yeah, because wait, what does she mean by that?
I know.
Because he said that he was suing so that another big corporation like Disney wouldn't come in and sue like the entire platform and shut everybody down.
Yeah, because then if
Oh, yeah.
a big corporation comes in and sues, then it will actually be like a massive change.
Yeah, because then it's
That is-
$1 million attorneys stepping in and actually getting shit done.
I mean, but that is a good point. Are we seriously debating if Ethan has lost his mind or not? No, we're not debating it. I don't think he has lost his mind. We could debate it, I suppose.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, that is true. Like, it's the same way that now, because of how crazy Hassan and other people like him have been on Twitch, now it's gotten to the point where the ADL is directly being like, oh yeah, Hassan is responsible for XYZ. Like, if Twitch would actually follow their own rules and ban Hassan for the things he does, it would never reach to the level where actual corporations like the ADL are aware of these things. And you can say Ethan has a hand in the ADL being aware of that, but the fact of the matter is that you're just pushing the blame down. It all starts from Twitch not policing their own company the way it should be policed.
Yeah, no.
Hey, they suspended Hassan for a day.
Yeah, for
He
full
learned his
day.
lesson.
He's literally like he praises
there, like-
terrorist groups, and then he's like he makes excuses. Well, did he? What was it? He was making like soft hand excuses for the guy who like went into like the Israel embassy.
I don't know. I didn't see that.
Like, okay, I'm pretty sure there was literally a time where Hassan got banned for like a day, and when he came back, he immediately was like, I don't take back what I did. I don't think I did anything wrong.
Yeah, that was when he was banned for Cracker.
Yeah, and then he came back and did an entire stream for other ways to say cracker for like 2 hours.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I would never sue someone for that. Take it to these three absolute morons to state their intention to steal my property on video. You know, and to all the detractors who are saying that I'm targeting women, that I'm a hypocrite for suing for copyright infringement, I just have this to say. I don't care. What I do hope, though...
Base! So base!
That's legit the
crowdfunding
best
efforts
thing
to
you can
defend
say to these
themselves.
people is that
Because
you
let's
don't
face
care.
it, I want to make sure there's...
I'm being hypocrisy
There's
even.
you really can't defend yourself against these people. It doesn't matter what you say.
Because they aren't going to fight any of the points you make. They're going to do the Hassan thing and make up the points that you made.
You're literally,
Literally,
a
they're
crypto
gonna-
fascist.
Yeah, it's like they're literally
I am a
Hassan's like,
crypto
yes,
fascist.
I agree. There is a genocide happening in Palestine. As Hassan didn't create a dialogue tree for in the case that Ethan does that. So instead, he's like, well, you're racist still, Ethan. It's like, what are you talking about?
money left over for me when I win my lawsuits. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been a great time. I'll see you around.
All right. Well, that's the end of that. I know Spawn Dial wanted to call in, so he's welcome.
He messaged me back. He's busy on Dumpy stream. It's fine now.
Oh, okay.
Yo, why go to
well,
Dumpy
anyways.
stream? You can be here.
Or Dumpy stream is hell. I can't. I looked in for a second, bro. He's doing some crazy things, bro.
Yo, is that Boblax?
Bro, how do you get in contact with Adriana Lee, bro? I don't understand. Like,
what?
No, because literally she was in call on his Discord server. Then I was like, no way, that's the real Adriana Lee. Then she replied to me, being like, what the heck? I was like, oh damn. I was like, wait, that's actually you.
This made me vomit in my mouth. I feel like you could smell Boba.
Oh yeah.
Images you could smell. Images you could smell.
You could smell. Bro, imagine if you just saw me with like an acoustic guitar in the background.
Look.
In the image we could smell. You want to be in the background?
But like, what is the point to go? Is it actually worth going to the actual convention, or is it just like?
I mean, if you're interested in the
this
panels,
is the actual convention.
If you're interested in the panels.
I'm
Also,
not-
I assume
I'm not-
like other
yeah.
conventions, there's probably vendors you can go see.
True. Yeah, if I'm interested in like certain like, I want to buy. But then that's more like anime and gaming cons. Like I want to
Yeah,
Comic-Con,
like
I
for
wanna
more
buy
general
anything.
conventions.
Well, I want to go to a con to buy YouTuber merch, bro. I was like, just nah.
Right,
Yo, I
guys,
can really buy the Stop Goody merch or at the Turkey Tom stand.
Nah, Turkish would never get a stand ever. I don't know. Maybe it would. I don't know.
They need to let me perform at VidCon. Then it'll be worth
That
it.
would be dope. I'd actually go for that. I would ironically
Can,
go for that.
can we be your roadies? So that way we could get it for free.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, not groupies. Next gen.
Roadies.
Yeah, you want to be a roadie, not a groupie. Unless you want Mike to fuck
I
you.
mean, Pokémon los dos.
So true. All right. So this is what Squatchin has right now for the Mike's Magical Mystery Tour thumbnail. Let me know what you guys think of it so far.
Very nice. Very nice.
Nice. Squatchin killed it, as always.
Do you think anything else should be added to the background, or do we think it's good as is?
I think Lab should be added, and she should be next to me.
Yeah. No, actually, in the background, the background should only be subscribed to Nerdy John.
Okay, buddy. Sorry, Mike, you aren't black enough. What the fuck?
What does that
By
mean?
the way, Midna and Yuki, if you guys wanted to call in, you guys are welcome to now. We're about to move to playing some Deltarune.
That's a cool.
Yes, that's right. And everyone, actually, we're gonna do the redirect now. We're gonna go. Holy crap, 12 people. Thank you guys for watching. But we're gonna go redirect you all to Mike's stream. Yeah, that's right.
What's up?
How do I do the redirect thing? It's been a while since I've done this shit.
Now we can do cocaine. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yo, the cocaine.
Hey. Oh.
Party's finally getting started.
I don't know if I've I noticed Beckett was in chat. I don't know if I've ever actually spoken to Beckett.
Is that
before.
I have not.
I assume it's the real Beckett. I don't imagine someone would fake being Beckett.
Was it Cope and C?
No, it's Beckett. It's Beckett. Like